What's up everyone, how's it going? So in today's video I wanted to discuss the new Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker, and what content I think we could get for it in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, we've gotten a lot more footage of Episode 9 with the new teaser trailer that just got released, and honestly I think it's awesome. I cannot wait for this new movie. It feels like December is so far away, but in reality it's just a few months away, so we're so close. But I also asked you guys over on Twitter on what content you personally would like to see come, and Ben Walk, who is a community manager for Star Wars Battlefront 2, actually tweeted saying, "This looks incredible. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to be a great place for Star Wars fans this year," and he was responding to that new trailer being released. And also, in an interview, Dennis Brandval said that this update could be the biggest one yet for this game. So with all this information, we can conclude that there is going to be a lot of content coming for this free DLC. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so for skins, there's a few, but while pretty much every character is going to have new outfits in Episode 9, obviously we only have a couple heroes from the sequel trilogy that could get new appearances, and I think the most obvious ones we're going to get is for Rey and Kylo Ren. So for Rey, her outfit looks similar to her Episode 7 appearance, but it has a lot more white to it, and also like a little bit of a hood in the back, and also a few other changes. There was actually a mod that someone made that looks identical to it. It looks really awesome, and I'm sure it still works with this latest patch, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But I think this skin could be easily worth 20,000 credits, and honestly I'd be okay with spending 40,000 credits for it, just because Rey is personally one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars movies, as well as in Battlefront 2. But as we go on to Kylo Ren, we actually see him in the initial teaser trailer repairing his helmet, or it looks like he's repairing it, or some droid is, I can't really tell, but he's actually repairing this, and he actually destroyed this in The Last Jedi. We all remember that scene where he freaked out in the elevator and then started smashing the helmet on the wall, because personally I believe J.J. Abrams wanted to change a lot of what Rian Johnson did in Episode 8, like repairing the lightsaber, repairing his helmet, but that's besides the point. Back onto the topic of this video, I think this helmet looks really cool. He has these red scorch marks on it. I'm not sure why those are there. Maybe some people speculate saying they're made out of kyber crystals. I have no idea, but I think this skin could easily make for a rare or even epic skin, and I know personally I'd definitely spend 40,000 credits on it just because of how cool it looks. He also doesn't have his cape on it, I don't think so at least, and then he also has another appearance where he's got his helmet off, so I can't tell if his outfit looks a little bit different or if it's the same as in 7 and 8. But other than those two, I don't personally see DICE adding any other skins. Maybe we'll get a new Finn skin, which would be really cool, but honestly again I just don't see that happening, but who knows, maybe DICE will surprise us. So next I want to talk about the fact that we are actually getting new reinforcements with the Rise of Skywalker update. It was posted on the roadmap. Now, while we don't really know a whole lot about who these could be, my best guess would be that it'd have to be the new Sith Troopers that got revealed to us a couple weeks back. We haven't seen these guys in action yet, but we've seen like the sideshow pictures of them and all of that. Now, I think this would make the most sense and could make for an awesome reinforcement, depending on how they are used in the movie. Again, we don't really know a whole lot about them. Personally, I think they're actually Palpatine's troopers, but again, we'll just have to wait and see on that. That's all speculation. And I have seen some people say that they're thinking that the new reinforcements are going to be the Knights of Ren, but I just don't see that happening simply because there's so many different variations of them, as we see in this photo right here that I'm going to put up on the screen. And as much as I would love to see them come again, there's just too many different types of them. I don't know if DICE would actually make those guys a reinforcement, because it'd be one of those difficult decisions on which one they actually make. And plus, the Sith Troopers would probably be the easiest to make simply because they still have their blaster and they still use the same outfit as the First Order. They're just changed up a little bit. And finally on this list, we do know that we are actually going to be getting a new planet, which really surprised me because we're getting Felucia next month, and then December we're getting another planet, so that really surprised me. Now, we don't know what planet this will be yet. All we know is that it's going to be a brand new one according to the roadmap. Now, my best guess is it's going to be the locations we see in the trailer where Kylo Ren ignites his lightsaber and then starts fighting Rey, which I can't wait for that battle. And then also, it kind of might be the same planet where we see him use his crossguard to pin down an enemy. I know the place is on fire, but it could be a planet that the First Order sets on fire or something. We have no idea. But I have a feeling that, like Felucia, which again is coming out September 25th, I believe they said, this map will most likely be for Capital Supremacy, and I'm thinking it's going to be the start of DICE adding other eras for this mode. because as much as I love the Clone Wars, there's just so much that DICE is missing out with this. I really hope that they start in maybe October, so after the Felucia updates, in October they'll start adding probably original trilogy era maps to Capital Supremacy, and then of course December is whenever we're going to get this new plan, and they'll add that for Capital Supremacy for the sequel trilogy, but that is something that we can only hope for. I've seen a lot of people in the community talk about this and beg DICE to start adding other eras, so I'm with them on that one, and DICE did say that they are looking into it, so let's hope they actually fulfill with that. And then for heroes, personally, I don't think we're going to be getting any new heroes, but who knows, again, maybe DICE will surprise us, and if we do, I think we're going to get Poe Dameron. And a lot of people say we're going to get Poe and then his counter is going to be General Hux. Personally, I don't see the counter being him, simply because, in my opinion, he was kind of wasted in The Last Jedi. They kind of made him kind of a silly character. But I think there's going to be another bad guy in the Rise of Skywalker that could easily be paired as a counter for him. But that is if they decide to make new heroes, which personally I don't see happening. But that is pretty much going to do it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys agree with my list on what I think is going to be coming? And do you disagree? Just let me know. And what content do you guys hope to see? Just like I asked you guys over on Twitter, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. But again, that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, be sure and leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe for more Star Wars news, gameplay, and more, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.